Imagine you are planning a road trip from Pune to Goa by car with your friends. How long do you think it will take you to reach your destination? Well, you can use three-point estimation to come up with a more realistic and accurate estimate. In this video, we are going to explain three-point Agile Estimation Technique, how to use it in your Agile projects, its benefits and challenges. Before going forward, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Let's start now. Three-point estimation is a technique that helps you estimate how much time or money you need to finish a task or a user story by thinking of three different situations which are best, worst, and most likely. The idea is to consider all the possibilities/misfortune that may happen and affect your work. Let's come back to our example. How long do you think it will take you to complete your trip from Pune to Goa? Well, you can use three-point estimation to come up with a more realistic and accurate estimate. First, you need to think of the three situations. First is best situation. This is the situation where everything goes well and you have no problems or delays. For example, you may think that you have a good car, that the road is clear, that the weather is nice, and that you can drive fast and safely. In this case, you may estimate that the trip will take you about 6 hours. Next is worst situation. This is the situation where you consider all the adversities that can create a problem and delays. For example, you may think that you have a bad car, that the road is crowded, that the weather is bad, and that you can drive slowly and dangerously. In this case, you may estimate that the trip will take you about 12 hours. Last is most likely situation. This is the situation where you are conventional and think positive. For example, you may think that you have a normal car, that the road is okay, that the weather is fine, and that you can drive at a normal speed and with caution. In this case, you may estimate that the trip will take you about 8 hours. Once you have thought of the three situations, you can use a simple formula to calculate the average of the three estimates. This formula is called the PERT formula, which stands for Program Evaluation and Review Technique. The PERT formula is average equals best plus 4x most likely plus worst /6. Using this formula, you can calculate the average estimate for your trip as follows. So, according to the three-point estimation technique, you can expect to complete the trip in about 8.33 hours. This is more realistic and accurate. So now you have a good understanding of how the three-point Agile estimation technique works in the real world. Let's dive into its application within business context. Suppose you are working on a software development project and you have to estimate how long it will take to develop a new feature. First, you need to think of the three situations. First is best situation. You assume that you have all the requirements, resources, and skills needed to develop the feature, and that you will not face any technical issues, bugs, or changes. You estimate that it will take you 2 days to complete the task. Next is worst situation. You assume that you have incomplete or unclear requirements, insufficient resources or skills, and that you will face many technical issues, bugs, or changes. You estimate that it will take you 10 days to complete the task. Last is most likely situation. You assume that you have reasonable requirements, resources, and skills, and that you will face some technical issues, bugs, or changes, but nothing too major or unexpected. You estimate that it will take you 5 days to complete the task. After thinking of all the situations, use the PERT formula to calculate the average of the three estimates. The PERT formula is average equals best plus 4x most likely plus worst /6. Using this formula, you can calculate the average estimate for your trip as follows. This means that, on average, you expect to complete the task in 5.33 days, which is more realistic and reliable than using only one of the three scenarios. The three-point estimation technique has many benefits for Agile project management. First, it helps you improve the accuracy and reliability of your estimates by thinking of different situations and risks. Next, it reduces the bias and uncertainty that may affect your estimates by using a weighted average. Next, it communicates the confidence and range of your estimates to your stakeholders and team members. Next, it plans and prioritizes your tasks and user stories based on your estimates. Lastly, it tracks and monitors your progress and performance based on your estimates. However, the three-point estimation technique also has some limitations and challenges. First, it requires you to have some experience and knowledge of the task or user story you are estimating. Next, it requires you to make reasonable and realistic assumptions for the three situations. Next, it requires you to update your estimates regularly as the things and requirements change. Lastly, it requires you to avoid using the three-point estimation technique for very simple or very complex tasks or user stories, as it may not be suitable or effective. So, that's it for this video. We hope you learned something new and useful about the three-point estimation technique. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more Agile-related videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.